Hey guys, this is this year's garlic harvest.
It was supposed to rain all day, but it didn't turn out to be that way. And so I decided to pick garlic because my garlic is done. You can tell by the leaves, they start to die off.
So here's my garlic. Some of them are decent size. That's a really good size one. If you look at the size of my hand compared to that, it's decent size. Then I've got some really small ones. The only thing is, because it's been raining so much and there's so many weeds in here, I'm having a hard time pulling them out. That's decent. There's a small one. That's okay. For me only giving them half the nutrition as I did last year, and some of them are too close together is the problem. Plus I didn't weed a lot. As you can tell, I was horrible at weeding this year because I was just too involved in church and stuff and animal stuff, and it rained all the time. We've had more rain this season than any other season in a long time. Some of these are fantastic though, so I am not complaining. And these are seeds that we collected out of, see what I mean? Out of what regrew last year. Oh, I need my spoon. Oh, it's right here. So this is what happens when you pull them when they're this wet. Sometimes they break off. So that's a big head. So I put a lot of heads really close together this time. And I got smaller ones. So if you don't spread them out a little better, they don't like to get bigger. But these are big enough. I got a bed and a half, so it's gonna rain. It's supposed to rain all week. So these aren't going to do any better in the ground. There I go, losing another one. There's a good size one. Here's a teeny one. Here's another good size one. And a small one. Oh, this stupid crabgrass. Oh, it's a shame. All these weeds in here. Forgive me, Lord. Like I was getting like another development there on the side. Very interesting. Never seen that before. And I have this bed over here to do now. This is what happens when you grow them too close together. Look at that sucker. It's huge. Hey guys, this is this year's garlic harvest, and I know I owe the big ones to our duck water again, because it wasn't like I weeded them very well, as you guys could have saw as I was harvesting them. So, and the soil was really wet, and so it was starting to get a little bit of mold near the bottom. So what I do with these is I grind them up, and then I scoop them out, and I put them in olive oil, grind them up, and then I freeze them on trays, and I'll probably save one from each big bulb, and that's what will grow next year. But the rest of them will go to garlic for the house. So this is just the start of it. We started on our onions. I only pull the onions when they bend over, when they get a light, the neck bends like that. And so the onions are starting to dry. I'm going to have to make another big table for onions. I've got Walla Wallas and more reds coming out of the garden soon. Here's another garlic. This is how I knew that they were ready. When these bottom leaves dry right there, and and you have yellow leaves, that's when usually it's time to pull right around summer solstice, if you put them in the fall. So that's when it's most likely the time to pull for most areas. So anyways, this is our garlic harvest this year. Thank you for God's grace, because I did not weed them very well like I did last year. I was so on top of it and really kept the weeds out. I did with my onions too, and my onions are suffering in size. And some of these suffered in size. Like last year, we didn't have small ones like this. So that's okay. They got all the water that they needed. About an inch a week is what you want for your garlic, or more. And they got plenty of water. So that really helps them bulb up. Same with onions. Once they start bulbing, you want to make sure that they really have the water. They need the greens. Both the onions and the garlic need good stuff, a good amount of greens before that. And then after that, they need water, water, water. So God bless you guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time here on Hedgehog's Homestead. Bye.